Like when we say power couple, they are a definition of power couple.
Crazy how you could go from being Joe Blow.
I remember not too long ago when I went for my field immersion class in Spain.
Next time I'm in.
One of our classes, which was being coordinated by a Harvard lecturer,
That everybody.
just when we're about to start, he said, "I'm going to show you a visual from one of hip hop's greats."
But I know that if I.
And he played Ape. I can't say the other word because we're on radio.
Goodwill Hunt.
By Jay-Z and Beyonce, or Beyonce and Jay-Z, and it was shot in the Louvre in Paris. And that class I enjoyed it because the whole class hip hop
Just made it out the crease.
I enjoyed it, man. Anyways, it's time for Easy Talk.
Just trying to change the color on your mood ring, Reebok, baby. You need to try some.
I like it when people build themselves beyond brands. And big shouts to Kanye as well. All right, so today we're going to check out what's happening with Easy Talk. The situation is here and ready. I'm going to make that happen. People with beard, they have issues, especially if they don't manage their beard well. Some of us have learned to manage our beard, the length, the color, the richness of it for a very long time. And yeah, we leave it for the younger ones who are figuring their lives out. Okay, today's situation, Easy Talk. I recently turned 28. When I finally asked Albert when he planned to visit my parents to begin the marriage list, he looked me straight in the eyes and said, "My father wants me to marry at 35, and that's what I'm going to do." My jaw dropped. It took me a long moment to find the strength to close my mouth. I wasn't asking out of nowhere. We had been dating for 4 years. In that time, we had seen every side of each other. Every side. I see. The good, the bad, and the ugly. We had broken up and found our way back to each other more times than I can count. Money was never the problem. He has a steady job and earns a comfortable living, even though he's always buried in work. Hurt and confused, I called one of his sisters and told her what he said. She promised to speak with him. Not long after Albert called me, his voice cold and sharp. He demanded to know why I was bothering his sister. And it made it clear that no one could change his mind. He told me to advise myself and walk away. Something inside me went completely silent. Wow. I shouldn't have been surprised. This was the same man who had ghosted and blocked me on my birthday 2 years in a row. I guess I had just been hoping that the prayers I kept whispering for him were finally beginning to work. This time I took his advice. I blocked him. Now I'm just praying that the next person God sends my way isn't another hard lesson in character development. But did I overstep by calling his sister? I need to know for my future. Thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, Easy Talk.
Easy Talk, a daily question, your bold opinions. Let's spark some lively discussions on 3FM Drive.
Now, the next part is very important.
Easy Talk.
Send a message.
Your voice matters. Join the debate with today's hot question. Easy Talk, a daily question, your bold opinions. Let's spark some lively discussions on 3FM Drive.
Is your tech holding you back? Feeling lost in the maze of outdated gadgets? Relax. Come with me to CompuGuard.
Don't see. Oh, magic. Now I've been the fashion designer. Come on.
Man, it's time to open the microphones for my people here at ABAAN3K Crew. They're seated. Today, Jane is not with us, but I've got Martin, I've got Andrews, I've got Michael. ABAAN3K.
ABAAN3K. Chop some Burkina, man.
You chop Burkina?
Hey.
Chop some chow.
Wow. You don't even
Forgive me
put
some.
granite for Burkina?
Yeah, with couscous. You see,
Wow.
they get a
Yeah, they
millet
get a
and get a
millet.
couscous.
Yes.
Don't play.
It did happen. Eh?
No, don't play. Don't
Ice
play.
block the inside.
Hey,
Chill.
they put some for here and put some for the side to preserve it.
Where you buy from?
Oh no, we go get them.
Oh no. When before you they come, the bank, you know, they support.
Okay. All right. Okay. Today the conversation will be between Martin and Andrews. Wow, but you said paintbrush.
What you thinking?
All right, guys, we heard the story.
Right.
I think it's. Well, I'm already pissed by it, so I don't want to comment now.
Why are you pissed?
I want because
You have your opinion.
yes, I have my opinion. I think the person writing to us is not a very serious person. Yeah, because even to date, you are writing about this to us. It means you are not serious.
Sunny Edole.
Yeah, but I see a lot of Jane in her. I see a lot of
Same here.
Michael, I beg you.
Same here.
Michael, what do you make of this?
For me, I feel that the girl has not done well.
Okay.
She gets it. A relationship is supposed to be between two people. Okay. The same way when it graduates into marriage, it has to do with two people. We've heard a lot of stories where individuals come and then issues are with pastors, they are with friends. Not to say that is not good, but I mean, learn to solve your issues internally. So that when it goes beyond, a certain scale, then now you can involve the third party conversation. But you see, if you are speaking to a young man, you see, making a decision to marry is not a simple decision. If it's that simple, trust me, a lot of men will be married by now. Or a lot of people will be married.
And women as well.
And women as well, But it's actually a hard decision. The only reason why I mention men, because at the end of the day, I mean, the honest responsibility lies on the man. You get it, to raise a family, protect a family, and put a family out there. So, I feel the young man, talking to the young man, says, my dad says I should marry at 35.
Yeah.
He's 28. Regardless, whatever it is, let's put the dad's conversation aside. I feel you should sit with him and all that. The fact that she even said that, the young man is doing well, money is not a problem. See, marriage is a different ball game altogether. I know somebody who got married and then the next 1 week, the wife was bedridden for close to 5 years.
Wow.
Yes.
Just a week after the.
Just a week after the wedding.
What a shock.
The woman was bedridden for close to 5 years. Hospital in and out. So, I mean, imagine if there's a work that is sustaining him and he finds himself in this situation, God forbid. What would you do? So, I mean, you can't play those cards on what you are seeing now because nobody knows the future. So I feel that the conversation is about how prepared he is to take this step. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, I don't know the position of the father, but you can tell that this young man is coming from a good home where the father has money and authority. Are you getting it? So now, assuming he goes ahead and something misfortunate like this happens, the only person to fall on is the person he has disrespected to move on.
Which is the father.
Which is the father. Do you get it? So, I mean, I feel that she should have really sat down and then ask herself a lot of these questions, and then at the end come up with a way to actually let the guy to come to understand her position than to go talking to the sister. And her sister, no, where are you?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Even when he was actually telling you that unless my daddy says I should marry, he didn't say my sister says I should marry. That means the sister has no locus in this conversation. No say. So why then do you go to the sister and then come back and then waste our time with?
I find this quite interesting because I know I keep saying that I've experienced almost everything before, but I told somebody that someone close to me thinks that we are not going to work. And she went a step further to call the person, meet with the person, and have a discussion with the person. And till date, the person hasn't told me about it. But she called a cousin of mine, telling him that, I've spoken to whoever that he says that the person is saying that we will not work. And even the person was saying that if the two of you will not work, if he says that I've said that, then move on. Find a better person. So it means that the person knows that I'm not even good and blah blah blah.
Well, look at that.
So I mean, media, I'll cut you quick. So I called her respectfully and cut off the relationship. Not because having that conversation with that third party was very disrespectful.
Yeah.
Because what do you mean? I mean, when I told you that this person says it won't work out, I didn't tell you I was leaving you. I was telling you that, Charlie, this is what has been said. And because you don't respect me, you feel like, let me go and have a conversation with that person. So if my cousin had not, and my cousin didn't tell me when she was talking, my cousin called me and told me to keep quiet. And I heard it myself. And yes, and everything that she said was quite degrading.
Yeah.
It's like if I don't have a mind of my own. So I wanted her to know my mind now. So I said, hey, in my mind, yappon. Because it doesn't make sense.
That's a beautiful movie.
That's why I'm saying that the girl, for me, was getting me very upset.
Yeah, sure.
Why? Call the sister for what?
For what?
I think she was
Andrew, think for me.
I think she was desperate, and desperate times call for desperate measures. Maybe if she had sat and then thought through it well, she wouldn't have done it.
But that's a red flag. That's a very... I like it. I like what you've said.
It's like the last resort.
You don't marry desperate people.
No, but it's like the relationship is falling apart. People. I don't want it to fall apart. So I want to say what I have.
I want to chip in something. Desperate moments
calls for desperate measures.
That's how come you've gone for that coach. Sports for you.
Sports. Andrews.
Yeah, so Trick, I think initially the writings were on the wall. The relationship was very unstable. I think the lady made mention that something of that sort has happened 2 years in a row, where your birthday, if you are with someone, the person is not wishing you for 2 years in a row. The person has blocked you. You are still there. I think the guy has lost interest for a very long time.
Don't you also think, me reading this thing, and I read through the whole of the morning before coming.
Yeah.
I felt drained. Don't you think that men, I want to know the guy's age. I feel like the guy is...
He's 28.
28.
The guy is 28.
Yeah, 28.
So he's getting towards 30. He's getting towards the age where he doesn't want pressure.
Yeah.
And I feel like this lady probably will be 25, 23, 24.
Yeah.
That's when they are very experimental. They are very loud. But if you find a sanguinistic person, utiati. So then they are all over the place. That can be draining. So some guys will decide not to mind you.
Yeah. Right.
I can agree. Maybe fine, he's seen someone. But me, I always say this. No, okay. I won't talk for every man. But no matter what someone is doing as your partner, if they can respect another person, then you be that person.
Yeah, right.
That's how I see life. The moment when you disrespect me, I'm not so mad at you, even though I'll cut you off. I will go back and blame myself for allowing that to happen.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing it from the point where I think that the lady, look, there are some women who, they won't call you. You will keep coming. You will come, son. So what was she doing that maybe the previous birthdays, she would go and post picture, she would like to be all over some guys also don't like, especially if you grew on the street, when you are never shown a lot of love on certain moments.
Yeah.
You don't want some things.
Hey.
But Michael but Michael says something. This guy might be coming from a good home. So I mean,
when you are from the street doesn't mean you are from a bad home. sometimes the home crowd moves you to the street.
It's the home.
To grab you
The
from
the home crowd is street.
The home structure.
The home structure will move you to the street.
Yeah.
You know, in my primary school, I feel like I went to one of the best primary schools in Accra.
Yeah.
But because of where I grew up or where I lived, you know, I was forced to make friends with all kinds of boys.
There were no options.
And there were no options. And
the Dadabis were 5 houses.
Charlie, you know, so that's what happens.
But
So-
I think
so
this
let's hear-
this
hear-
woman was doing more like a chance in Buye. It will be well. Until she's got into this place. Because if you see the signs that it's not
Andrew
going
the
to work.
Proverbs. The cheese.
Cheese, not cheese.
It will work out, and then now
Can
she's
Martin
feeling the
talk?
effect.
My dear sister, you see, we guys, we don't like it when you try to involve third people or bring external people into our stuff.
that's a
It's
no-no.
a turn off. It pisses us off.
That's a no-no.
And some guys, that's even a good grounds for them to let's just cut
Thank
you off.
you.
And this is a case where the guy is telling you in confidence something. So it's a case of you have to brace yourself and you will plan on how you would make this thing sustainable till 35 or that age. But your focus is the you part, not taking into consideration what the father or from what the writer, the father is like a proper hero figure type of someone who holds influence in the house.
Yeah.
You're going to be dealing with this person for the rest of your life. And the first thing is you want to go behind the sister's back to what? The sister.
No, you went to the sister to talk to her
Yeah.
so she can talk to her brother.
But the sister is from under the same roof where that communique is from, where we know if you're not 35 or this guy has to be 35 before they marry. That's the same way when
But
they
the
marry.
sister also said, I will talk to my brother for you.
And that's girls holding one down for another girl. It's like a boys thing where like, oh, Charlie, you, I go make you no worry. They understand you. By then you like, but this guy, wow. You know, this is just being a girl holding it down for another girl.
Then the sister is bad, pa.
No, because and eventually the relationship is going to crash because you cannot just keep things to yourself. You just feel like what is pushing you to want to have what you want is the way to go. But you're trying to join a family. Don't forget you are trying to get into their family. Their rules is 35 or no. So maybe.
Okay. The rule is 35 or no.
You say no.
And I mean, the girl should have just relaxed because 35 will soon come.
Yeah.
35 will
the
soon
guy.
come. There are people who have dated for 12
I think when
years.
it comes to the girls, they feel they have. It's not that they feel okay. Let me use it like that. They feel they have an expiring date. You know?
Yeah. They call it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So actually, the girl was 28.
It's the girl
she's
that's
28,
28.
yeah.
So I'm sure the guy is in his 30s.
30s, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you see, there are certain ages that when you get to, you don't like some things. So.
Even if the guy is 28, 35 is coming soon. Like.
Yeah, 35 will come soon.
You see, I mean, we should also get it from the girl's point of view. I mean, 28, 35. That means if we had 2, she will be 30.
30, yeah.
You understand?
Oh, but then she
She'll
should have
give-
then considered that as well.
The girl has problem.
So why is it that when
But-
people are aging,
Yeah.
when they are like 20 something, the way girls look at it, it's like, oh, I'm getting to 30, I need to marry, or I'm getting to 40, I need to. There are also people who are 30 or 25 and are millionaires. They don't look at that side.
Yeah, right.
They own businesses.
The mindset is not there. The
It's
mentality
not
is
there.
different.
That one,
no,
they can switch.
They're not, they're not
Sometimes
thinking
when I
about
look
that.
at Ronaldo and some players, challenge classmate.
Yeah. Charlie, no, it's serious. Me, those things bother me a lot. Like this person is maybe 40 and owns businesses.
No, Saliba, like
No,
my junior brother too.
From the way the girl said, she spoke. She said the guy has money and he's okay. So I mean, this girl, if you bring something normal to her, she's okay with it. She doesn't want anything too extra. She just wants comfort.
That can be very
That's how some people are. That's how some people are. I
That
just
can
want
be
to be
very
okay.
unattractive.
I don't want too much. But some people too, they want to push beyond their limits. I want to reach the very top. Some people to once I'm
If
okay.
the guy's father told him to marry at 35, probably he's coming from a home where they are planners, they plan, and the ambition is high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so they wouldn't want you to settle for less.
Yeah.
And the guy has been programmed for that, but he may not realize it. You know, they don't want to settle for less.
Yeah.
Like, and you be now per se, ube coffee now with them bong, kruma and all that. No, no, it's true. Some people don't like that.
No, me, I had a girl that was like, oh, if I will settle down, it's after my PhD. That's how it is.
Yeah.
All my sisters settle down after their PhD.
Yeah,
So you go wait small.
Is it?
But you wait.
No, quick.
All right, let's open the phone lines and find out what our listeners also have to say. 0559-242-717. 0559-242-717. 0556-910-154. Hit us up. The lady wants to know if she went extreme by calling the guy's sister. The boyfriend said he's not ready to marry until he's 35. And he called her sister. Let me find out from my first caller. Hello.
Charlie Chi.
Charlie. Dromoy.
Nene.
It's been a while.
Charlie, it's been a while. But if you go live where they don't get replacement, therefore put the show on hold. But Charlie, if you don't do there, we don't feel the vibe. I don't go lie. I make stories that they talk about, but make the producers watch. Sure. You see that say they go bring somebody go match up the energy, or they go put you on hold. Sure. You come back and they go can't take your thing.
Sure. May they buy helicopter for me. All right.
Charlie, the girl there, she just saying ticket where she stamped up. You bow. She won't left.
So the girl tearing ticket where she now stamped up.
Yeah, she stamped up. She tear the ticket by questioning the guy. Where she stamped up by going to talk to the sister. Because the moment you take that step now, you won't left. Because what the sister will do, you bob.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I see him say like, the man, he check out long time. But for him to even be bold enough to tell you that my dad says 35 there, then you know be the one, you bob. If you be the one, he not go tell you that directly. He go explain, give you say, you make we plan, then take time, then do this, then do this. You get me?
Yeah.
So the girl there, she will look in front. Where the letter she write to you there, you're necessary, Charlie.
All right, Nee, thank you.
Charlie,
thank you
bye.
so much. Bye. 0559-242-717. 0556-910-154. I'm sure Madam Lois and the rest of the gang, you guys are listening. You heard. They say you should buy me a car. Yeah, Nee says you should buy me a car. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
ABAAN3K.
ABAAN3K3.
This is MC Paul from Amraya.
Yes, my brother.
I think it's a while I haven't heard from you.
Yes, it's been a while.
I just listened to your story, and the way I'm seeing it is this way. I think, Lucky Dube said in one of his songs, he got a woman and called the mom that she was married. The mom asked her whether she had taken time to take the woman.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of it, that Lucky Dube called the mother again and said, no, that was wrong. I think the guy is just finding a leeway to get out of the relationship. That's all. I know sometimes when boys and girls get into a relationship, their sisters are more attached to their girlfriends, They get closer to their girlfriends, and the girl tends to think that whatever their sister would tell the brother will understand. Because I think it's not the father who told the girl that you want the son to buy at 5.
Okay, you think
and
it's
the boy,
guy?
Yes,
The guy.
Yes. Yes, and the boy knows well that the girl wouldn't be able to go and ask the father whether he was the one who told the boy that she married at 5. So the girl also wanted to marry because girls, they really have a stage that when they get, they have to marry because they get looking at herself. If she starts giving birth around 35 or 39, complication might come in. She knows herself. So that's, I don't begrudge the girl. She's not to be blamed.
Okay.
I'm sure the girl, the boy found out later that the girl has got certain characteristics that he doesn't want, or maybe he's fed up. Because when he stopped sending her birthday gift, stopped, blocking her life and all that, the girl should have seen the red, flags at that time and then just quit the
relationship.
So I see that the boy just wanted a little way to go out of the relationship, that's all.
Okay.
The father didn't say anything.
Okay.
The father didn't say, yes, he just put it on the father.
Okay. All right, thank you so much. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, sir.
ABAAN3K.
ABAAN3K.
If a man is escaping from life sentence, people no one understand.
Yes, so Lucifer.
There are some characters man they see from afar.
Yeah.
Then they notice if I marry this woman, after the marriage we exhibit time, I die finish.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he will find a nice way to exit. That's all. He's not the only man. So if he quit, go hunt.
Yeah.
Yes, the lady should go and hunt for a different man.
A different man, yeah.
I say no more better as a mother who reacts the same man. So baby, I saw a boy. We have advised ourselves. The boy says if father makes mistake, life begins at 40. So the 35 says it is wrong. Somebody did 28, 29. Now before they enjoy, they exploit. See, whom share. Me who the papa no. Can't say ye. So relax. But my man, make love, not baby for now.
Okay.
All
right, Lucifer, thank you so much. Hello.
Trigmatic.
Yeah. Is it MC Adrinkes here?
You know my name, right?
All right, let's hear you, my brother.
Before I got my submission, I want to tell my colleague MC who called before the guy came in. The title of the song from Lucky Dubé is It's Not Easy.
Yes, it's not easy from Lucky Dubé.
So, you know, I want to say something. That guy is already out of the relationship. The reason is 35 years now, kind of crown. It will grow on you.
Yeah.
It will get to a point that I don't think men are going to get married anymore. Seriously.
Really,
because the ladies are really disturbing the men nowadays.
This is the conversation I want to have tomorrow.
Okay. So
yeah.
Go be with you, my brother.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna pick my very last two calls at this point so that we come back into the studio. Tomorrow I'm gonna be having an all men's session. It will be very interesting. I'm talking about responsible parenthood. I mean fatherhood, and we will see what the challenges are with men and all. Hello.
Hello, yeah, Trigmatic. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah. This is Gabi calling from
Yes,
Tema.
Gabi from Tema. Let's hear you, my brother.
Yeah, the lady, she no force.
Oh.
But you know, I want to wish somebody a happy birthday. Helen Apia Ampofu. Happy birthday to that gorgeous woman. Happy birthday to her.
Okay, all right. But have you seen Helen before? All right. because he said gorgeous. So I wanted to be sure. Yeah. All right. At this point, I'm gonna pick my final call: 0559242717, 0556910154. And happy birthday to you, Helen. Is it Helen Apia Ampofu? Helen Apia Ampofu.
The brofolicious.
Happy birthday. Don't come and spoil my wish. Yesterday, so no, Jane too, I'm doing a wish. She came to spoil it. I think there's a problem on that seat.
Yes. Yeah. And I feel like I'm in Kaswa now.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Guys, let's go for a quick commercial break. And when we come back, I'll leave it for you guys in the studio to wrap it up. Oh, wait. Your mics were muted. ABAAN3K. I like that. All right, guys, we're wrapping up. I want to start with Andrews. The way you're shaking your microphone. Yeah.
Trig, I think the lady has already moved on. You see, in the last
the lady. I thought you guys were saying that the guy had moved on.
No, in the last part, she was talking about when she gets another guy, she prays to God that.
Oh, she hasn't moved on. No. Even that statement showed me that she has not
I'm praying that the next person God
This
sends
is why
my
I'm
way.
saying she has not moved on.
No, Trig, listen. She said that this time I took his advice. So she has blocked the guy. So in her heart, she too on in a view.
Andrews, you are talking to
experience.
Psychologist. Aquana movie on here.
So it's mind games or?
Mind games.
Okay.
She's emotional.
Okay.
She's an extremely emotional person.
No, don't you think she's in love?
Okay, Andrews, can you wrap up for me?
So yeah, Trig, I think for the lady, she has to move on. Like I said in my initial submission, the writings were on the wall. This thing is not going to work. The guy has had enough of you. Someone said that he's already checked out. So you just have to move on with your life. You don't cry over spilt milk. Just continue, and then somebody else will come your way. Since you're a prayer warrior, I'm sure God will give you someone.
Hey.
She said she has been praying for the guy to change. You see that this person is not going to say you have been praying. You're wasting your prayer point. So she should just move on.
Martin.
Drake, dear sister, see, learn from your mistakes from this relationship, and as you're saying yourself, you hope in your next one God will send you. Whilst you're there, you also don't repeat these mistakes by going to talk to people who are not directly involved in your relationship, and do the things that you wouldn't want to do, because looking at it, I think you should look inward and help yourself a bit and fix yourself up a bit so that this may not repeat itself again. Yeah, we should start with her. That's the only advice I want to give.
Okay, all right. Mike.
Yeah, today is a good day for her because it's an all-men table. And so, we are speaking the mind of men. Okay, and then in principle too, I believe that she should get to that point and come to understand situations before she decides to do anything. Speak to elderly people and all that. Sometimes I always keep on saying you always need that 3 or 4 people around you that can always chastise you anytime you are going wrong. You know what I'm saying?
True.
To put you on track, so that when it gets to difficult times like this and you want to do anything, you speak to such people, and trust me, you have 3 of them voting for something that is right. Less mistakes in life.
Well, sometimes ChatGPT can also help.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you right now, if you make mistakes, it's just unpardonable.
Yeah. All right, thank you guys so much. What I want to end with is find yourself.
Yeah.
First, find God and love God.
Yeah.
So when you love God, and you decide that nothing beats that love, sometimes it's the safest thing to do. It's not sometimes, all the time. You don't see hurt as hurt, because the person that loves you, or you believe that loves you, will not hurt you, which is God. Through Christ Jesus, So love God, learn God, and it will help you to find yourself. When you find yourself and you have an abundant mindset, when you're not coming from a place of scarcity.
Yeah.
Because when you're coming from a place of scarcity, you always want to keep the last thing that you have. You always want to keep it. You'll be fighting over a penny. You fight small things. Charlie, there are people who have money in the bank and they are not investing because of this same mindset. It's the same thing as this young lady. So my sister, if you're listening, have an abundant mindset. Grow yourself. And I think you need to also work on your emotions.
Yeah.
When you meet people, know that there's something they also saw in you. You are not the only one contributing to the relationship. They also saw something in you. Whenever you have to try to be accepted, it's not a good place for you. Unless you know that you are doing something wrong. But when you know genuinely you are giving your best, but then you always have to try. See, when you are wanted somewhere, you don't over-negotiate.
Yeah, true.
So my sister, hit the gym, read scriptures, read books, work on your emotions. Sometimes force yourself to hurt yourself. Feel hurt and recover. Because this old one there is gone. The new one, you see, and when you love God and you love yourself to an extent, it's very attractive. It shows. It shows on you. People see that confidence in you.
Yeah.
So I advise you to do all of that, and the rest is history. But I also want to.
Yeah, the Enoch of our time.
I'm Enoch, actually.
Yeah,
Apostle
Enoch.
Trigger.
You know, Enoch he was very intimate with God.
Yes.
So
yes.
You spoken with so much power and verve.
Thank you. Akwana anointing. What I say?
Apostle Trigger.